Hello, guys. In this episode, I want to discuss the state of the economy, how messed up it is right now. Um, the rent moratorium is being lifted. People are not paying their mortgages. When people are not paying their mortgages, that means the banks isn't making any money, so they have to lay off people. Just in the news, Bank of America came out saying they're going to lay off several thousand people from the mortgage department, right? When the bank is not making any money, that means they are not loaning money for businesses. When they're not loaning money for businesses, that means business isn't growing. When business isn't growing, that means productivity are diminishing, right? And an indicator of a good economy is how much productivity it is right now, right? Right now, the productivity is not great right now, right? We're not producing as much as we should, right? Banks are not giving out money for business to grow, right? Business can't grow without loans, right? Sure, our business will make profit, right? But the thing is, business don't use that profit money to grow businesses. They mainly use the loan money from banks in order to grow their businesses, right? Now, what does it mean when business is not growing? That means they're not hiring as much people. When people are not being hired, what does that mean? The unemployment rate is still going up. That means people are out of jobs, right? When productivity are low, that means there's no need to hire people, right? Now people are being laid off left to right in these sectors. People are not paying their rents. People are not paying their mortgages, right? Business is not laying out loans. This is like a perfect storm of a disaster waiting to happen. It's a depression win right now. They're about to announce that we're in a recession, right? We are already in recession. We're in the depression right now, right? Jerome Powell can make the announcement that we're in a mild recession. I think we're in we're borderline depression right now, right? Or we're in a depression. We're borderline massive depression right now. When companies aren't hiring people, right? And all these stuff that people, all these job posting all these jobs. I get a lot of email in my inbox about, oh, this company's looking for people. Oh, this company's looking for work. This company looking for work. No, those things you get on your email, these jobs. You go on Indeed.com, right? And they say they have all these jobs. Those are just ghost jobs to make it feel like that these companies are doing good. Those are facade, right? So in actuality, companies not hiring as much as they should be hiring. They're not making as much money. Walmart's closing down, right? Due to high theft in the area. What the high theft means? That means people can't afford food or products, especially at Walmart. When they can't afford, they steal stuff. They steal items. This is why Walmart and Walgreens had to pull from Chicago, right? And people are complaining that these companies should not withdraw from these cities, not realizing that they had to withdraw from these cities because they're not making any profit and they're losing profit, right? Walmart been in Chicago for 17 years, and throughout all the time, they hadn't been making profit within 17 years. They were just like there for just the heck of being there. But they realized that it's a lost cause. It's not worth having these stores in the city anymore because people are stealing stuff. Crime's not being enforced. We're in a big mess right now. It's a perfect storm, right? The economy's not doing so well, right? The productivity is low right now. This is what leads to the collapse of Rome and any other empires out there, right? When Rome fell because there's lack of productivity, people were being lazy, people being slouches, people being sloth. Men don't want to fight in wars. Men don't want to join the army, right? That's how Rome collapsed. When they don't join the army, they don't have the army to fend out the enemies. So they had to hire outside entities. And they realized that Rome doesn't have any money, so it got conquered by the barbarians. right? Because of lack of productivity. Productivity determines how well a society is going right now. Productivity will keep people occupied from doing all these crimes. What we need to do is cut taxes. The government need to cut taxes, boost up small business, right? Cut off taxes, let a few regulation go, right? I'm not talking about eliminate regulation entirely. I'm just saying let some regulation pass, bypass the regulations, reduce the size of government. Because government can only, they cannot produce a lot of jobs besides in the government sectors, right? Government cannot hire everybody off the streets. They can only create government jobs. So in order to boost jobs, right, you have to support small businesses, allow easy business license, cut all these fees, reduce taxes. Not only that, increase the energy productivities. Gas needs to be cheaper. Reissue drilling permits. Right? We need more gas in our system. This Green New Deal is a mess. It's not gonna work. You just can't transition overnight. We don't have the infrastructure to support this electric grid right now. They're supposed to improve the electric grid first and introduce a green car and all this stuff. But they're not doing that. They're doing everything backwards and invert. It's an inverted society we're living in right now. Right? The economy is collapsing. We're in a Great Depression, a worse depression. Due to lack of productivity. When people are not productive, they get angry, they get mad, they cause violence, they cause crime. When people don't have a job, they resort to desperate measures. And people don't understand that. This is the reason why society is collapsing. Because government don't know what they're doing. People are electing people who don't know what they're doing, put them in charge. When people have power, they're corrupted. They don't care about you. These politicians don't care about you. They go back in their house, live in their ivory towers. They don't shop for grocery themselves. These politicians, when was the last politician you see go to a grocery store and shop for himself? I never seen that. I never go to my local Kroger. Oh, you're a politician. How nice to meet you. I don't see that. They have assistants to buy their food for them. Not only that, they eat in the restaurant. These politicians don't care for you. They need cut regulations. They need to boost up small businesses, make business license easy to obtain, reduce expenses and fees, boost up energy reserve. That's probably one of the least thing they could do. Cut off these gas taxes, reduce taxes as well. Taxes not helping nobody. And what they do? What's her name? The governor of Arizona. She just vetoed a bill telling the people we're not gonna eliminate grocery taxes when they need it the most. Right now we need to reduce taxes the most, and she just vetoed a bill. Right? It shows you that these people don't care for you. These globalists. Small businesses employ the people. Right? Corporations don't care. They just look at Walmart. Look what they did. They just close off and just move away. Walgreens close off. All these other stores. Bank of America is laying off people. It's gonna be like a domino effect. You don't know what's gonna happen later on. One thing's a lay off. Then what's next? Government gonna have to lay off. This bureaucracy is overinflated, and now they're gonna try to pass another spending bill, increase another $1 trillion in spending. What does that mean? That's gonna increase inflations, right? When you decrease gas productivity, that's gonna lead to inflations. When you print out money, that's gonna lead to inflations. When food crops are diminished, that's going to lead to inflation. All these things is going to lead to inflation. People don't have no jobs to afford it, right? When people don't have no job to afford it, they're going to commit crimes. They're going to do all these stuff. They're going to go to the neighborhood rob people, right? People will get mad. Then people are gonna argue with each other. Then people are gonna be divided by each other. They're gonna find an excuse like race to divide each other, blame each other instead of finding solutions. Right? These politicians, they're gonna blame each other before they find solutions. They're not gonna find a common ground. That's what they do. They all just blame each other. Bread and circus bread. They're gonna give you a little bit here, just prevent you from fighting. Give you beers, alcohol to sedate you, right? The economy is not great right now. So my best guess is, since I'm not expecting any solution anytime soon, my best suggestion is prepared. Stock to the rafters, right? Get yourself food supply, water, shelter, in the mean of self-defense. So, get ready for what's coming. Find an exit strategy. Make plans, right? Don't go out this without a plan. But at the end of the day, right now, it's not looking good. The economy is in the deep depression right now. They're going to come out saying it's a recession. I argue against that. It's going to be a depression. We're in a depression right now. My thing is, what I'm thinking, this is a big depression right now. People are not looking good. People are grumpy. People are not looking at each other no more. They're walking on the ground. People don't say hi anymore. Especially in big cities. I'm sure little cities, people are nice to each other. But major cities, no, it's not like that. People are crashing. People committing crimes, looting, breaking gas stations, attacking each other. Parents are not looking after the kid. This is a sign of the time, guys. You've been warned. You are being warned right now. Find God, find Jesus. Have a come to Jesus moment. On that note, guys, what do you think? Are we in a recession or a Great Depression? What are your view on the economy right now? Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.